Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is vesnasstv Cooking, and today's recipe is air fryer chicken wings. So to start off, I have about 7 pounds of wings. This is a lot of wings. They're split wings. My husband was feeling extra hungry, so he thought we needed both of the packages out of the freezer. It was a lot of wings. We ate them for 3 days, so lots of wings. But 7 pounds of wings, they're split wings. What I do is I rinse them in water, and then I drain the water and I put them on a paper towel and I just pat them dry so that they're not so wet. And then I season them. So for the seasoning, I'm using the seasoning. It's called Vegeta. You can get it here in Ontario in the European stores and even at Food Basics, and I've even seen it at Costco. Then I have the smoky applewood rub from from Pampered Chef, some garlic powder, and a little bit of cornstarch. So I mix everything together on top of the wings, and I just kind of do a couple of tablespoons of each and I put it in. So I would say I did about a tablespoon of the Vegeta because that's like your salty seasoning, and then about a teaspoon of the apple wood rub, and then 2 tablespoons of the cornstarch, and then about half a teaspoon of garlic powder. All the ingredients over top of the wings, and then I tossed them lightly, and then I had a little bit left over for another batch, and then kind of did them in batches, so I had to do that about 3 times for all the wings. And then I popped them in this Caloric Max air fryer. We got this recently because it has a rotisserie in it, and I really wanted a rotisserie, and I love the idea that it was a rotisserie air fryer. So I just put it on the shelf that it's supposed to go on. I think I mixed it up here, so it's not the air fryer rack. So you have to put it on the air fryer rack, and then you do your setting. You do air fry. So you have to set the air fry setting to air fry, and then so you will need 30 minutes to make these wings, but you have to flip them halfway through. So what I do is I set it up on the air fry setting to 425 degrees for 15 minutes, and then I flip them over, and then I do another 15 minutes. I wind up increasing the heat a little bit because I made a little bit of a mistake with these. I wound up turning it off thinking that it wasn't on. I don't know what I did. So it didn't actually cook after the 15 minutes that I thought it did. It didn't cook. So I had to redo it. So I do have another air fryer, which is not a rotisserie. So I use that one as well to make some of the wings, just to get everything to be a little bit faster. This one I set to 400 degrees for 12 minutes, and then I flipped them over, and that was more than enough time for this one, but I also made a lot less wings. So here are the wings. Like I said, I don't think that I had turned it off, so they're not quite done. I wound up putting them back in, and I just did increase the temperature a little bit, and then they turned out fine after that. So again, if you leave it at 425 for 15 minutes and then you flip them over, they'll be fine. These ones I just increased a little bit because they hadn't cooked on the one side, so I just flipped them over and then I gave them another 2 minutes on the other side. But here's what these ones look like all done in the other air fryer, which turned out great. They're nice and crispy. I didn't use any oil. Just a little bit of that cornstarch, and they turned out really, really crispy. We don't like breaded wings. And here they are in the other air fryer, same thing. So this is the first batch where I messed it up a little bit, so I did put them back in for another 5 minutes, like I said, to get them a little bit crispier. But again, really, really nice looking chicken wings. So this video is a part of a Cooking Friends hop. It's the Chicken Hop Collab. And the way this works is we have a host, and our host is Domestic Diva Cooking. Her name is Sonia. She happens to be my sister. She's one talented lady. She's got 4 channels now. She's got Domestic Diva DIY, Domestic Diva Cooking, Domestic Diva Home, and Life with Dee Dee. Life with Dee Dee is her newest channel. Please do check it out. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. She basically does like a day in the life of her and her dogs and her family. So if you have some time, make sure you check that channel out as well. Now, as I said, this video is a part of a chicken hop, and all of these lovely ladies are participating in the hop, and the way it works is I will leave a link in my description to the next person that you need to hop on over to. So this way it's a surprise which video you get. And the purpose of the collab was to do some sort of chicken recipe. So it will be a nice inspiring chicken filled collab. There won't be a playlist, but I will have the next persons that you need to hop on over to. I'll have their video at the top of my description, and then a little bit later, like further down, I will have Sonia's channel linked. I'll have her main Domestic Diva channel linked because all of her channels are linked to that channel. And I'll also have her cooking channel linked. So I did 4 batches of the big air fryer and then 3 in the little one. And here's what they look like all finished. They are crispy. And then I just made a little mixture of a sauce with blue cheese, Frank's Red Hot, and some barbecue sauce. They turned out really delicious, really crispy. And like I said, it was a lot of wings. We had them for 3 days, but we really liked them. The kiddos are so-so for wings. So it was mostly me and my husband eating them. They ate some, but not a lot. Hence why we had them for so long. If you don't like the hot sauce, you can use any kind of sauce, obviously. I really like to use the Thai spicy, sweet and spicy sauce from, they have them at Costco. I think VH makes it, I think. It's really good with the wings. Or barbecue sauce. Any sauce really that you like, but this is kind of, our go-to are these 2 sauces. The mix with the blue cheese barbecue sauce and Frank's Red Hot, or that Thai spicy sweet chili sauce. So thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you hop on over to the next video, and also make sure you take a look at my last recipe that I put up here. I made some delicious homemade pizza, so make sure you check that out. I'll have it linked in the cards at the end. Thank you so much. Have an excellent day. Hop on over to the next channel. Stay safe and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And thank you so much, and happy cooking.